Hello everyone, welcome you all to Eternal IAS. And in today's lecture series, we are going to cover 5 MCQs, and these MCQs are going to be very important from the prelims point of view. And all of you make sure you are writing these all important points in your notes, and that's how you are going to cover your current affairs for the prelims, right? And these February month current affairs, January month current affairs, they are going to prove very, very important for the prelims exam, because these current affairs, UPSC tends to ask these kind of current affairs. So just make sure you are writing these articles in your notes. Like the 5 articles which we are going to cover today are laser cooling of positronium, government securities, GSEC, Sweden, Horn of Africa, and Academy Fellowship Program. Like the first article here is about the laser cooling of positronium. Recently, this article was in news. Why this was in news? Let us see that also. Recently, international collaboration of physicists, they have achieved successful laser cooled positronium. Right? They have successfully achieved that thing. For the first time in the history, this has been achieved. Right? Laser cooled positronium. What is the meaning here? Positronium. So they have achieved that. So that's how we are going to do this. Laser cooling of positronium. So this laser cooling of positronium is a electron consisting of it is a bound of electron and positron, and it is a fundamental atomic system. Due to its very short life, it annihilates with a half life of 142 nanoseconds. Right? So let us see this about this. This has been conducted by the AGs. Okay. So now this result, they can have the or pave the way for taking up advanced studies leading to improved understanding of the physical nature. Right? Positron, I told you, it consists of electron and protons. Electrons and protons are leptons here, and they interact by each other through electromagnetic and weak forces. Since positronium is only made up of electrons and positrons, no usual nuclear matter, so it has a unique distinction of being a purely leptonic atom, right? And it is like this work has been done in collaboration from Europe and India people. The leading here is the Sadik Rangwala, right? So that's how this is going to prove good in the quantum electrodynamics. So first statement is totally correct. Second is also correct. Third is also correct. All the three statements are correct. It is allowing high precision measurements of the properties and gravitational behavior of any metric system. It will be generating coherent gamma ray light through the annihilation of matter and antimatter constituents. All the statements written are totally correct. Moving on to the second question about the government securities, government sec or government bonds, you can say that. Recently, this article was in news because the government was saying that GSEC borrowing for the current fiscal is now over. They said this thing. So now let us see about the GSECs or the government securities market, what exactly they means. So this government security thing, like government security are issued by the central government, and the state governments would be eligible for placing as collateral under the GSL things. So government security is basically, you can say, these are the tradable instrument issued by the central government or the state government, right? They are basically, they are like, first statement is totally correct. So it is a kind of debt instrument issued by government to borrow money from the public to finance its fiscal deficit, right? GSEC are basically known as, it is like a short term treasury bills. It is also known as treasury bills, short term money market with a maturity period of less than 91 days. Sometimes it is less than, like it is, it can be in the three forms: 91 days, 182 days and 364 days, right? If it is more than 365 days, like 1 year, it is known as long term. So treasury bills are the short term, right? So in India, central government issues both treasury bills and the long term bills also. While the state government can only issue the dated security, which is known as state development loans. Okay, so this is the important thing, this which is going to be like in the examination. And retail investors are allowed. Second statement is wrong. First statement is right. Both of the second statements are wrong. Here, next question, Sweden. Because Sweden is now set to join NATO. So this is, they are joining this NATO concept. That's why Sweden is in news. So now let us see about the Sweden. Sweden, which is a country in Europe. Capital is Stockholm. Largest city is also Stockholm. And the population is not you can say, not more than 10 crores. And basically, here, maximum Christianity is there, right? Maximum you will find Christian people here. Official language is Swedish here. So the question here is, up with how many countries Sweden share the border? You just have to tell the name of the country with which they are sharing the border, right? So now they are sharing border. Options are Denmark, Finland, Germany, Norway, and Russia. So Sweden border, basically, how many countries are bordering? So Sweden is bordering with Norway and Finland. Okay. Whereas they are also having a maritime border with Denmark and North Denmark, maritime border, right? They are not sharing any kind of border with Germany and Russia. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is three, only three. You can see here they are bordering with Norway, Finland, whereas they are sharing good amount of border of the maritime with the Denmark also. Okay. Moving on to the next question, Horn of Africa, because most of the greater Horn of Africa is expected to see the excess rainfall till May due to El Nino climate change. So why, who consists of Horn of Africa? Here is the map. You can see Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, and Ethiopia are the four countries. Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, Ethiopia, all four. The correct answer for this question is D. I know this question was very much easy for you. Those students who know geography or who have studied this is very question easy for them. But still, I just wanted to tell you these questions because these questions are very, very important from the examination point of view. Right, everyone? So make sure you are writing all these points. Write these points, and wherever you are, like, make sure you are writing all the points which are very much important. Okay. So the last question here is Academy Fellowship sung by Sangeet Natak Academy. So these statements, let us see and understand the meaning of these statements also. Academy Fellowship, Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowship. So this fellowship is also known as Academy Ratna Sadasyata here, right? It is the most prestigious and rare award which is being given by the academy, and it is restricted to give only 50 fellows at a given time. So second statement here is totally correct. The award here given is 3 lakh rupees. Okay. And it was started in 1953. And so many people has got that. Prithviraj Kapoor has got that. And so many people, they have already got that. This actually being established before independence also. But then after independence, it has been established by the Indian uh, ways. Okay. So this award is being given to any distinction without of any nationality. So this statement is wrong, right? No person below the age of 50 can be considered wrong. This is wrong. This statement is totally wrong. There is nowhere written. Okay. Right, the person for the award will ordinarily be at least 35 years of age, not 50 years of age. A deceased person can also not be considered as Academy Award or Academy Ratna Award. Getting my point, everyone? So these are the important facts, informations which you are going to learn for the upcoming examination. Make sure you are learning these. Make sure you are writing all these, and all of these are very much important for the upcoming examination. Okay, write down all these points. So I hope you all are clear with this. All of these points are over. Meet you all in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Goodbye.